did a crossover Star Wars short, and Star Trek, crossover. If anyone is familiar with the Q and Star Trek: The Next Generation, you all know what I was talking about. Know what I'm talking about. So the Q got bored, and the Q, being the omnipotent beings that they were used to manipulating space, time, manipulating situations, and certain lesser beings in the universe. So the Q got bored. So he decided to go to another universe, which is the Star Wars universe. And he was curious about the Force, the dark side and the light side. So for a while, the Q basically manipulated the dark side of basically the rebels and the Empire. So one day he decided to show up, on the one of Darth Vader's starships, Death Destroyer, the Imperial, and he showed up, in front of Darth Vader. So Darth Vader felt the presence, but it was outside the Force, but he felt it, and it was the Q. So the Q started having conversations with him, and basically he was in a way taunting Darth Vader, and basically telling them that he wanted to understand the Force, because he said he can move, change time, manipulate events, time, space, everything, but he could not control the Force. He said the Force is something that was out of his jurisdiction, just as much as the Q was out of the Force. But he was drawn over to that universe because of the Force. So what it was, he manipulated outcomes with Luke and the rebels. He gave all kind of information to the rebels. He gave all kind of information to the Empire. And those events caused a lot of problems. Even though people were saved, but it caused also the loss of a lot of lives as well. So as he manipulated things in the Star Wars universe, he went to meet Yoda. So he went to talk to Yoda, and Yoda basically said, "Omnipotent you are, but ignorant nonetheless." And I mean, Yoda pretty much read the Q like a goddamn book. He read the Q like a book, man. And he broke the Q down, and I'm like, damn. He broke the Q down damn near to the Q had to question itself, and he's the Q. He's an omnipotent being with the power of a god. But he broke him down, saying, "Omnipotent you are, powerful as you are, but ignorant and selfish you have become." Now, when I listened to that, man, after I looked at that right there, that gave me a whole different perspective on how to deal with a lot of the dysfunction in our own community. And dealing with black women, we just came off, you had these black women basically, begging white men to do harm to us. And, I've been looking at a lot of these panels, and then this epiphany came to me. Sometimes silence is the best weapon of all. So I thought about it in so many words that sometimes it's better not to say nothing and just let the cards fall where they may. I said, what if black men just stopped talking about all this red pill, black pill shit? Which I know a lot of brothers won't. Because, we know a lot of brothers operate, black men, it's only human for us to operate all of emotion. And I thought about the way we should deal with that. The best thing how to deal with a lot of shit that they do is not say shit at all. Let the cards fall where they may. If black women want to go over there with Brad and go work with the racist white supremacists against us, let them. But you know what? I said out of all that, if black men just be silent, don't say shit, these women will start to wonder why they no longer hear us talking about the same shit we used to. If it's become a change in black male culture where we just stop talking about all that shit, but just start talking about things to make our lives better, make black men's lives better, to do things, if we got children, do things with our sons, the time that we have be meaningful. Now I know a lot of brothers ain't gonna follow this philosophy, but that looking at that, man, made me think about shit. And I said, what if this shit we just up here just talking, even though we talk about it, what if all these brothers just go silent? Don't say nothing what black women do. Let black women do what they want to do. Let them say what what they want to say, and we just become silent. Silent is the best weapon of all. But we're not using it to weaponize ourselves. We just generally just got tired of talking about it. Because what the hell, we already know what we know. We already know how a lot of these black women move, who they associate with, and the best thing for us to do is be silent and not even talk about the shit at all, but do things to make our lives better, do things to empower, talk to young black men to get their lives together, and just leave this shit alone. We done said all we know all we have to, we learned all we have to learn from whether it be Brother Only Logical Channel, Red Pill Spaces, Tommy. We learned all we need to know. And the best thing for us to do is basically just say fuck it. Leave it alone. Move on to talk about things that's gonna make our lives better. And if they, like I said, if that's without them, so be it.